Today we're going to look at 26 deadly traps in the Italian opening. 18 with white, 8 with black, and if your opponent makes these mistakes, it's game over guaranteed. You're about to obliterate your opponent in the Italian opening. In the legals mate, if the black bishop moves to the wrong place, it's already checkmate. In this trap, white's battery threatens a pawn and a knight. A few missteps by black, and white is able to create a deadly fork against two major pieces. A poisoned pawn is too tempting for black's bishop, and it creates a deadly battery with white. The battery is too strong by white, and white chips away at black's major pieces. What seems like a normal move by black will leave a bishop hanging. Black's bishop is in all sorts of trouble because they decided not to leave. Black's bishop escapes into a bad square, and white is able to capitalize. White sacrifices a bishop, but in the end, they'll be the victor. Taking the pawn with the knight guarantees that white will be able to capture the knight. The Venus flytrap sees white have forks on many of black's pieces. In this Fischer trap, the knight decides to take a poisoned pawn. In this Fischer trap, all it takes is black to move their queen in one wrong direction and everything snowballs. Fischer Trap 3 sees black bring white into a slow checkmate. This Fischer-style trap sees white's queen dancing around the board and creating all sorts of trouble. The first Evans Gambit sees black take a poisoned pawn and open up a line for white to gain enough material. This Evans Gambit sees white create a battery that black can't stop. In this Evans Gambit, white serves up a poisoned rook that black can't wait to gobble up. In this Blackburne-Shilling Trap, white takes the bait and takes the poisoned pawn. In Blackburne-Shilling Trap number 2, the knight decides to run away, but it won't be able to hide for long. In Blackburne-Shilling Trap number 3, a free pawn makes it very difficult on white. In the Blackburne-Shilling Trap number 4, not castling was a huge mistake. In this Chigorin attack, the free pawn and rook were too tempting for white. In Chigorin Attack number 2, white escapes with its bishop, but black continues the onslaught with his pawns. In Chigorin Attack number 3, white is forced to sacrifice his bishop. In Chigorin Attack number 4, black is able to put tremendous pressure on white's pinned knight.